Unity is what defines our city, this football club. After all, it's part of our motto. And for one man, his beloved bond with his local team couldn't ring more true. Everybody who has entered the Stoke City family believes they have seen it all. Yet from the good times and through the dark times, he stuck by us every step along the way. Fred Rigby, a Potter who gave us 9 decades of devotion.
When he was 9, he started going to the Victoria ground and seemed to go ever since. He was a season ticket holder. Now, when I was 11, he took me as well, and he really got me into watching football, and ever since that I've been a Stoke City fan, and I've brought our children up as Stoke City fans as well, and it's just a love of football he's always had, and he's given it to us as well, so it's lovely.
As well as his passion for football, Fred was also a keen gardener in his spare time, enjoying a happy marriage with his wife June for 64 years. The two resided in the Mereheath area of the city. A hard-working family man, Mr. Rigby joined the Grenadier Guards, aged 17, and was regularly on sentry duty for the Queen during her childhood days. Just 4 years later, he was called for duty before playing his part in one of the most harrowing battles in the Second World War.
He was at Dunkirk, and he did survive in Dunkirk. His best friend was killed on the beach next to him. He got a little pocket prayer book which he kept in his breast pocket, and that's got bullet holes, but it was probably more like shrapnel, but we believe the little prayer book saved his life. He was one of the last soldiers on the beach, and he had to start swimming, and as a child I once said to him, "Well, what happened, Dad, if he couldn't swim?" And he was just like, "Well, you know, it's probably likely that he would die." I don't think he actually answered that. So he was picked up by a little boat and brought back to safety.
Remarkably, Dunkirk wasn't the only tragedy Fred encountered. In 1946, he escaped the Burnden Park disaster, where 33 people sadly lost their lives during Stoke City's FA Cup encounter against Bolton Wanderers. He went on to see several highlights following the club, none more so than our greatest achievement at Wembley in 1972. Witnessing Stanley Matthews' debut, the goals of Freddie Steele and the saves of Gordon Banks, Fred labelled Neil Franklin as his favourite player to wear the red and white stripes. He remained a season ticket holder for many years before his health began to deteriorate, keeping up to date with scores on TV, the radio or the local paper. His commitment to the club has been nothing but outstanding. So a few days before his 100th birthday, he received a special surprise that'll be a treasured memory for all his family.
He told Dad that he got a visitor from Stoke, and sort of he beamed. But when Nathan came, I don't know, Nathan was so lovely with him, he was so chatty with him, and I don't know, it was all quite nice and natural really, and Dad was really touched with the shirt that was presented to him.
He was so proud to have the shirt, and then we hung it up and he kept looking at it and smiling, and his emotions, he was really thrilled.
He'd never had a shirt, and Nathan signed it, and it was just so lovely. And Nathan, I don't know, Nathan made it really, really special.
When we framed it since, and we took it up to him, and it got Nathan Jones' signature and then all the players on the front, tears came to his eyes. I thought it was beautiful. Yeah, so special.